Board games have come far from the days when players simply had to roll the dice. There are now smartphone apps, computer games, and other ways that let users play their favorite games in a modern way. The question arises of whether these modern improvements take away from the board game experience. Are physical board games becoming outdated?
I think a lot of people have smartphones and iPads and all sorts of new technology today, so it's really easy for them to access the different updates, and it makes it a different and more fun way to play the game. It's important that the board games are in their physical state too. It's fun to play with the pieces and really be present in the game.
A lot of games are on iPhones now too, and apps, and it's unfortunate to see the decline of board games. Those are part of my childhood, and the future generations are more electronic and video game based.
As a mother of three 20-somethings who have all the board games still at our house, when they come home, we can sometimes two of us will play Scrabble online. Yet it degenerates into let's just pull the Scrabble game out and the whole family play.
The apps that have board games on them, so people aren't really using board games as much. But I really think that they're outdated now, and apps are really taking over.
My thought on it would be that there are going to be families that always choose to try and get something, almost like a hard copy of a book, because they'll be able to go ahead and actually do it as a family together, where it might become a little bit more difficult in order to try and do so on a tablet or on a computer, in terms of having that family night that I think a lot of people have in their minds when they think of board games. And there's also just something, with regards to the adaptations that are made. Sometimes a game that's made for multiple players maybe gets wound up reduced to two. Kids are able to play it in the car or something like that.
These 20-something who are so tech savvy want to go right back to their board games.
Because it's what they grew up with, right? So there's a feeling of nostalgia as well.
This has been Julia DiVincenzo for the Mosaic News.